So the Angela's back on the board for ONIC. Oh, there's the lead.
They are so fast. Again, the smile on Prince's face. Coach, I get one more go with the Angela. Let's make it work this time.
I am the power of light.
And Falcons pick the mystical Falcon with a whip. That's the Kaja coming in. ONIC banned it in game 2, but now Ogwin gets his hands on it.
That means ONIC knew that this was coming for them. The last time we saw Kaja, Twisted Minds used it against
or cobbled together in the final moments of the draft.
Welcome to Mobilelegends.
One final go for Falcons to keep the dream alive. Game 3 between ONIC PH and Falcons PH.
Whew, I'm wondering how this Bane's gonna work out too, man. I feel like he works really well on this map. The expanding rivers, especially when he's in the gold lane. So
helps
I
with
think
double laning.
Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna expect from Super Marco. Like he's gonna have to be proactive in this one.
That's unique. It's not a mage emblem set. It's an assassin emblem set.
Huh.
And we don't know exactly what kind of Bane this is.
It could also be a Bane that's Assassin Emblem, but it's actually still built for magic, because he might be chasing the more adaptive pen.
You can do either way.
Yeah, you can go either way, but let's see, let's see. There is still a chance that it's actually a swerve to the physical, but they'll be lacking damage.
Oh, whoa, Flap. You are a Uranus, but okay, he's going to be fine.
You can only take so much punishment. And that's actually an important part of the laning phase up against the Uranus. You can't allow the Uranus to just stack through the crab. You're going to have to contest him for it. And Kirk will be able to get it with the help of Brusco.
Oh, confirmed, it is a Mage Bane. See that basic book that he's building. And again, as expected, he's doing well against the Granger in lane.
Yeah.
Just much more sustainable.
See, this time around, we'll see Super Marco pull off that flicker deadly catch right into the face of Keldra, similar to what he did to him. It's the same matchup, but reversed.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're going to rely on here, too. And if they don't have that, then they at least have a Kaja that can go ahead and go for pick-off potential. But, you know, you sprinkle in the fact that you're going to be dealing with an Angela like we saw. Oh, Flap. He was trying to bait them out. Now he's going to be in trouble. Does pop the flicker, but it doesn't matter. King Kong getting the first blood here, right in time for this turtle to come up.
Yeah, that has to be a concession there for Falcons. Unless FEWW pulls off some magic.
Oh, nice feather air strike. King Kong's really low. They should be able to do something. FEWW trying to get away, but Kirk will clean up that kill. Yes, the turtle reset. Ogwin on the hunt. It looks like he went with Divine Judgment anyway. So we caught King Kong out. But now now they're going to go for Ogwin. He tries to get away here. Stuck in the wall, stuck in a hard place, but can't get away. And now Flap just had to watch him go down.
It's like multiple times here, I'm looking at Falcons and thinking, don't you wish that EXP later had more crowd control?
It has massive sustain, but ONIC are nullifying that by bursting him down, shoving him into the ground. I don't think Falcons should contest this anyways. ONIC get the first turtle clean.
That was a good attempt though by Falcons to try and drag things out. But at that point, it seems like they just overheated. You delay the Lancelot a little bit, but then he got the turtle, so it's like, what's the point of losing your roamer? You just balance things out with a slight lead for ONIC. See if Falcons can find a turnaround through. They should try to commit the play before the next turtle. They shouldn't try to just play around the objectives alone.
Next question would be, when is Falcons going to be ready? When will this whole Divine Judgment combo come through? If they can pick off one dude, move on. Pick off one dude, move on. Are they waiting for Marco here again? Like
Holy Crystal, maybe?
The same situation? Yeah, is that what they're going for?
I mean, they're playing around the Farsa, so if FEWW does provide some strong burst as well, we got to see it. If it's not going to be King Kong that they're picking, if they somehow can't get to Keldra when he's in his laning phase, then your next best target is Super Princess Angela. So they do have enough firepower, but KalTZ will need to be there to finish it off.
Will they be in a... Oh, whoa, okay. Flap's going to be fine. I'm wondering, though, if Team Falcons, will their damage be too mitigated once some of the magic resistance items are built here from ONIC? Because, I mean, a lot of their damage is magic heavy.
I think they're
Farsa,
fine.
the Bane, like Bane to an extent.
I think they're fine.
Yeah.
I think there will come a point where, yes, suddenly when the Athena shield comes out, it will slow down Falcon's damage output. But also, there will come a point wherein Falcons' damage will once again spike up. If we get there. That's the question. Will we get there?
Yeah, because it has been proven 3-item Bane does not care about magic defense.
He laughs at your items.
Like, no matter what, he will hurt. Even if it's mitigated hurt, it's still like 40% of your health hurt.
All right, here's the unfortunate truth is... Oh, yeah. Flash will be fine. Marco isn't having as good an early game as Kelra was on the Bane game 1.
Yeah.
He is down about 300 gold with no real action happening there. Oh!
Whoa, they're going to jump in anyway.
Oh, they missed.
Final Slash is going to be used too. Okay, they missed that one.
Yeah, a lot of misses. They'll have Hard Guard available yet again, though, and the Final Slash does come back very fast. But Ogren still has his Divine Judgment, no committal on any ultimates, except for the Mountain Shocker.
Oh, Brusco's going to go ahead and heal up with the Quicksand Guard. He's going to get pulled with Divine Judgment. They're going to force the fight anyway. Kirk trying to disengage, get out of here. King Kong will start that up, has the Hard Guard. Multiple members of Team Falcons are around.
Marco.
There's the deadliest catch from Marco. Kyle will get the turtle. Fight's going to break out. Super Marco falls. And now Kelra back to the turret here.
2 for 1 plus the turtle. I think that's still expensive.
Yeah. And King Kong being able to get the purple buff here, who, by the way, dodged the deadly catch because he was able to iframe Kyle TZ. Did he? Yeah, he secured his own purple buff, it looks like. So no steal there for King Kong.
Fight!
Oh!
What?
King Kong, okay. Does he get out? He already used that Mountain Shocker here. I think they're going to chase him down. FEWW does have a feathered airstrike, but they're just going to put pressure here on the bottom side.
All right, I think we're starting to see the pain of this Uranus, actually. It's annoying because Flap keeps cutting waves. Yeah, you don't feel him that much in the team fights because he's not giving crowd control, but then the Uranus damage, as it keeps stacking on you and as he keeps getting stacks, is a problem. So good on Flap for being able to dig himself out the hole of, hey, I'm not that much of a use, but now he is.
Yep, got to the 6.5-minute mark, switched lanes with Super Marco here. And they're going to wreak havoc on the map.
Oh, Super Marco in trouble. Good Final Slash into the Raging Sandstorm. And now, Feathered Airstrike on the response. Brusco is going to be fine. Will heal up himself alongside Super Francis Hard Guard. A good pickup up on Marco.
And now we see one major weakness that Falcons have. We did not account for this in the draft. Brusco's Quicksand Guard is only really stopped by 2 things. 3 things if you're counting Parsa's passive, and 2 of those are ults.
Yeah.
There's nothing to stop him from just healing in your face.
Especially with a Heart Guard on him, you know? Like, it just makes it even that much harder to deal with. Again, a Final Slash.
Goodness, Kirk.
Oh, he'll get the flicker out from FEWW. Man, Kirk is looking to make it the same case he did in the previous game with the MVP performance.
Yeah, 3 straight games on the R-Lot. And I like this idea for ONIC. It's just like, you know what, Kirk, let's put you on a hero that you can play very well, that makes you active, we can feel your impact, and let's just keep doing it over and over again and draft around it.
Oh, now they're going to have to fight this turtle. Last one of the game. Again, a Final Slash is available. There's Divine Judgment. They're going to go for Brusco. He's gone. Deadliest Catch was used as well. Hard Guard to follow. Kirk jumped in. Kyle will get the turtle. Fight. They're still looking for more. Team Falcons will go in, forcing back ONIC as King Kong barely gets away with his health. And Flap leading the drive. They'll see if they can get this tier 1 down in the mid.
Flap TZ is such a scoundrel. He literally pushed back 4 members of ONIC just by existing. Whoa!
Whoa, Kirk. Again, the Final Slash is going to go for FEWW. He has the Heart Guard here. I think it was just to save this turret.
Yep. Angela R-Lot yet again. What a menacing combo. And for ONIC, well, I don't think they'd be so hurt about what just happened there. They can still fight, but the problem is now Brusco, he's gonna think twice about just even getting vision because Ogren and FEWW have their timing on point. FEWW actually used the first hit of the Feathered Airstrike max range and trusted that Brusco will just be able to drag the Khalid in time for the first hit.
Yep.
Landing the second, landing the third. That was perfect timing there by FEWW and Ogren.
So far,
Oh,
all right. So far, these kills on ONIC were off of coin flip engagements, and I think Falcons have read them. Falcons aren't allowing it anymore. Key example as to why is Super Marco's keeping himself more in scarce. He's just not showing up.
Yeah.
kind of has to, too, at this point, man. All he has really is the flicker. Hard Guard's going to be used. Or are they going to go for Ogwen? Raging Sandstorm collapsing down. Ogwen's going to be gone now. FEWW has to pop the flicker again. They pick up a one in the mid lane. Super Marco's just around the corner.
Yeah.
Not sure if they're going to go for much. They'll conceal on out. Kyle's here, pops the Mountain Shocker, but still, all this in the mid lane to be focused on. King Kong leading up in the front. Flap and Kyle are fine.
You saw the slow approach that ONIC did to making sure they pick off Ogwin and even almost landed a pick onto Few, is that they were watching and seeing, okay, it seems like no one's quickly responding to this. Then they go for the dive, then they back out. So appreciate the patience and the execution there by ONIC.
And in response, Falcons are also being patient. I think Marco was contemplating the flicker deadly catch once again, but again, they don't have a front line, so it's not as easy to take advantage of that. They have to really go off of Ogwin's Divine Judgment, full combo, and pick off one more after the initial. Flap
nice.
Teasy gets hit with a final slash. He's fine.
Yeah, you're gonna need a lot to overload Flap Teasy here on this Uranus. He's built up, scaled up pretty well.
Glowing Wand and the photo for friends. He's such a pain to deal with. King Kong, though, every time he enters, he loses a lot of health. So even more so now, it's a lot of mechanical pressure on him to maximize his dash.
Final slash again. Great timing that time to take out Ogwin.
Yeah, great combo there by ONIC. They made the most out of the Raging Sandstorm and Final Slash.
And because of that, I think they read the map. The coast is clear. That's a man down for Falcons. They will try to regain parts of it. I don't think they can take the Lord just as quickly. No turrets are down. Flap Teasy holding the fort here. Feathered Airstrike.
Feathered Airstrike putting pressure on King Kong. Flap also zoning them out. Lord's going to go for a reset at half health. Now Super Marco there with Brusco. Flap taking a burn of damage. Actually have to burn the flicker. So no team committing to this Lord just yet as Team Falcons forced ONIC off.
Yeah, Falcons will now have to slow down the pace, wait for Few to get his Feathered Airstrike because you cannot team fight without the ultimate of the Farsa. Yes, Super Marco deals a lot of damage, but you need all the damage you bring to the table, of course, going up against a lineup that has an Angela. But I hope Falcons are also considering that they're not going to blow all their abilities at once because Super Friends again has been perfect timing with that Heart Guard. And with all the sustainability that ONIC brings to the table, if Falcons use all their ultimates in one go, they might not have enough for a longer engage. Something that ONIC does well because again, they're playing around an Angela.
Oh, they're going Divine Judgment on Brusco. He's gone out of the picture with the deadliest catch and the Heart Guard for King Kong, forcing him under the mid turret, and now Ogwin's the one to follow. They're going to fight under tier 1 in the mid. Few takes some damage, but they still stay together. Both teams losing the roams.
All right, those are two frontliners that they had to sacrifice to get each other. And here's the painful truth. Falcons spent more battle spells, but they do have the damage advantage, and they're going for the blitz here.
Yeah, they can. King Kong still at the purple buff. They have the information, but Super Marco helps secure it in. A Heart Guard with a final slash. Flap leading the charge. Kelra is going to be stopped in his tracks with the Mountain Shocker. Now Kirk could be in trouble as Few picks up the kill with a Feathered Airstrike.
Look, just like that, Kelra and King already making work at the tower in mid, and Marco almost fell to King.
Oh, the rum, the ale kept them alive. Falcons, an amazing dance around that Lord, does lose the mid lane tier 1, but they get the big one.
Yeah, ONIC are doing really well with the trading though. It seems like for every little win Falcons finds, ONIC finds a win elsewhere through the map. Now Kelra with the Sea Halberd. Ooh, okay, this might not be good for Falcons, but they do have the damage already. They just have to make sure that Kelra and King Kong are accounted for.
Push this one in the mid lane. Oh, they go in anyway.
Marco!
Super Marco's gone. He dropped down the deadliest catch. Again, and Brusco made the choice with the flicker, and they'll take out Super Marco.
That was double point blank Rampaging Sandstorm. He relocated via the flicker about an inch just to get in Marco's face.
That was perfect.
And that's what they needed.
Yeah, great initiation, great call by Brusco. It was a shotgun initiation, but hell, it worked out. And good stop by Kirk. They're not allowing the Lord to charge, but I think it's about to load it up. There it is.
Yeah, it does get that one in. Mountain Shocker used with a Feathered Airstrike just to push him off this base turret. Heart Guard's going to be used as well. Conceal. They hold on to the top base turret for ONIC's base, so Team Falcons not able to open it just yet.
Falcons have been approaching this late game ramp up surgically and with such discipline. Again, shotgun approaches are what caused Marco to die, but 5,000 gold up for the first time in this series, Falcons are calling shots. This reminds me of their late game in Game 1.
Yeah.
Just sitting outside ONIC's base, asking them, what are you going to do now?
Again, besides Marco, they still have FEWW and Kyle Teasy to play around. Although, how well they can counter a fight once the hard guard is up, once King Kong is there, once Keller is there, it continues to be the question for Falcons. So far, they've been answering it well. That even Kirk, who has been stellar on this R-Lot all series long, has now hit a point of diminishing returns in terms of what his final slash means. Yes, he's getting a lot. Yes, he's making it work. But Falcon seems like, all right, you final slash us, we can still recover.
My God. In case you missed that last item check, Kyle Teasy is almost 2,500 gold up from King Kong. Folks, quick reminder, King Kong is #1 gold per minute average this season. So that's how hard it has been to farm as a Lancelot.
Yeah, Kyle Teasy is actually full built already. King Kong, bit of a chop suey there in the end.
There
Has
it
the
is.
Fury Hammer and the Legion Sword.
Approaching 3,000 up.
Yeah, this has been a great game for Team Falcons to, you know, kind of buckle in and make things work in their favor. Yes, Super Marco struggled a bit here and there, making this Bane work, but
Seal.
the team's making things happen. They're going to fight for this Lord, though. Divine Judgment on Brusco. They cancel. They keep him at bay. He heals back up with a quick sound guard, and now Flap had the burden to flicker himself. He's going to be the one in trouble as Kelro picks up that kill. A final slash to clap down on Kyle. He's gone too.
Marco!
And it's gone so bad for Team Falcons in this fight. Super Marco in a troubling spot. He might just try to take someone with him, but he can't even with the deadliest catch. What happened, Team Falcons?
A miscommunication. Marco was miles away when Falcons had ONIC right on them.
Oh,
Falcons was not ready for that. Marco was not ready for that. And Marco tried to make the hero play of single-handedly picking off King Kong, but it didn't work out. ONIC gets the Lord 16 minutes in. And this is going to be a very rough defense for the Falcons if they get picked like that yet again.
In the blink of an eye, their 5,000 gold lead goes away just like that. And it's not like they haven't seen engages like that. It's just they took it a different way. What was the game plan for Marco going away that far?
I don't know, man. And they started off with a Divine Judgment on Brusco. It was great that Brusco survived it because that's where it collapsed.
But they've done that like 2 or 3 times prior already.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Falcons were backing off away from the fight. It was just a really great call by ONIC to continue applying the pressure, but Marco was not there. Again, that was the biggest question. Why did Marco split up from the rest, and why did he still commit to try and ganking the members of ONIC?
Oh, and because of that, they're going to lose this tier 2 in the bottom. Top lane as well. They're going to have to defend against this Lord. And it's not like ONIC's going to take this lying down. ONIC are pushing in. For the first time in a while, they have free farm. The Super Fam are getting resources.
That is a Holy Crystal Winter Crown on this Angela.
She dangerous.
That's going to be paired up with an Arlot, paired up with a Lancelot. This is going to be really tough for Falcons. ONIC, they deserve this comeback. If ever they do get the win in this game number 3 and cap the win off in this series, they crawled back through it with great gameplay. Here's Kirk.
Kirk jumping in again. There's Divine Judgment to bring him back. Immortality is going to be popped, and Kirk is going to be gone. I'm not sure if ONIC needed to start that fight, but they went for it anyway. Conceal's going to be used. Does Team Falcons put the pressure here? It looks like they'll be stopped in their tracks.
Get out of my yard, says Falcons, as they clear all the waves from getting pushed. And now it's all about recovery. Falcons have to turn the map red once again.
You see Kirk was really disappointed in himself for that result. I think it was a team call, but it doesn't look like they were just completely right in their timing. Every entry of an Arlot, every entry of ONIC, they have to keep in mind, deadly catch, the Sharks will come out. Winter Crown early!
Oh, they want to go for this turret here. Brusco taking a ton of damage. There's the initiation. I'm not sure if King Kong's going to follow through, even with the heart guard. So they go ahead and just get on out of here. I think they're just going to clear things out. They wait for Kirk to be back up, and they lose the one base turret.
That's a small win for Falcons, but anything to recover after that blunder in the Lord should help them get back on track.
They needed to get that turret. ONIC though, really deadly. Good thing that Winter Crown didn't come off at the time where the Sharks were right on Kelra, but both animations ended at exactly the same time so that Kelra was still safe from the deadly catch of the Bane. Because if that was big burst on that Granger, I wouldn't be surprised if Falcons would have just committed that play with Kelra brought down really low already. Try to take down the front, force Kelra back, and then just take control of this Lord. But now we find ourselves here, 19 minutes in, Evolved Lord, full 5-man stack on both, and now Falcons is trying to go for the cross-map play. Brusco's gonna find them out though.
And Kyle setting up for what could easily be answered by the Angela. The conceal by Ogwin. They're going for a false rotation here. They're keeping ONIC honest on their feet, thinking where could that duo be, and then they just circle back to the
blitz?
Lord, and they're gonna blitz. It looks like it.
They just took the whole way around.
The scenic route.
The scenic route.
They have to slow it down though and reset. Yeah, because King Kong can get here just in time. Good call by Falcons, but good read there by ONIC. Finding the position and stopping that blitz play. All the minion waves crashing through top though. Tough for Angela to deal with alone. They have to keep sending Kelra back.
Yep, so it's not all in for the Super Fam. And then the blitz resumes. Ogwin holding this long brush up top. Flapped easy against 3, against 4. Marco and Few holding the river brush.
Yeah.
I think the coast is clear.
Ogwin needs to hold this. Ogwin is in the perfect spot.
Oh, Ogwin, what's he gonna do? Is he just gonna try to grab King Kong here? But the Lord's gonna reset again, at
Went
least
too far.
for now. It doesn't go for the full reset. As ONIC play this, Brusco taking a ton of damage, half health, has an immortality though.
Yeah.
And now ONIC might look to go ahead and capitalize in. Heart Guard's going to be used on King Kong. They might just come down to a retribution battle here. A feather airstrike, but Kyle will get the Lord. The fight's going to break out and Kirk is gone. Team Falcons still looking to capitalize on it. Super Marco falls again though. And now Ogwin could be in trouble here. Flap on the run, but he's taken out. It's a double for Kelra. Team Falcons will disengage, but they got the Lord.
2 for 2. Prince and King Kong flushing out these brushes. They have to defend.
Ogwin has his DJ back again. Few has his feathered airstrike. Kaltisi coming for the back.
Oh, a feathered airstrike. They'll be able to get Fritz.